the Teakhaus Cutting Boards by Proteak are some of the best that you can actually find and that you can buy. And one of these cutting boards from Proteak actually won their test in America's Test Kitchen as the best wooden chopping board. Now the one that I have in particular here is model number 331 from Proteak in their Teakhaus board series. This one in particular is 20 by 15 by 1.5 inches. So as you can see, it's a rather thick chopping board. There's lots of room to do your chopping, regardless if you're just cutting some fruit, vegetables, or if you're actually chopping meat on this butcher block chopping board. Now it's really nice to find cutting boards that are really good quality like this, and yes, you're gonna have to fork out a fair bit of money to get one of these. You can find links in the description below if you do want to pick one of these up. I am very happy with mine, and I've only had it for a week so far, but I've used it every day since I bought it, and I haven't even pulled out any of my other chopping boards, regardless if they're wooden or plastic, because I do everything on this now. And it also stays out on my bench top because it looks really good and it kind of warms up my kitchen a little bit. So very happy with it so far. As I said, this is a Teakhaus chopping board from Proteak, and it does have handles on the side, so it's easier to pick up because it is quite a heavy board and it is very sturdy. Now there's a few things you want to keep in mind when you buy yourself a wooden chopping board, and that is the fact that you're going to have to spend a fair bit of money to get one of these boards, and because you're doing that, you want to make sure that you look after your chopping board or your cutting board as well as you can. Now plastic chopping boards and cutting boards, they can easily go in the dishwasher. Now they probably shouldn't, but a lot of people do that anyway, because the temperature and the way they get washed in the dishwasher is going to create a lot of wear and tear on your chopping boards, even if they're plastic. So you want to avoid that if you can. But with a wooden chopping board and like a butcher's block like this one, you really can't wash them in the dishwasher because they're gonna be ruined very quickly. And you want to wash them by hand pretty much straight after you've used them to avoid anything drying into the board and to keep them as hygienic as possible. And then you want to make sure that you give them a wipe down with a nice mineral oil and every now and again. Something along the lines of this is a great option. I bought this one at the store where I bought my Teakhaus chopping board myself. It was about 15 Australian dollars, which would be about $10 US. It's a small bottle, but it will last me, a few coats at least, and you only have to do it every once in a while. Whenever you see your cutting board or a butcher's block or a chopping board drying up a little bit, you can just apply a layer and let that soak in overnight, and you're all good to go. So this one in particular was the best one that I could find when it comes to buying a wooden cutting board, and I'm super happy with mine. And according to America's Test Kitchen, Teakhaus are the ones to go with, so I could not recommend them more than enough. So make sure you check out the links in the description below to pick up a Teakhaus wooden chopping board yourself, because they are the best wooden cutting boards that you can find. So until next time guys, I will see you in the next video.